What's up, YouTube? Team Eclipse here with Kevin and his Madolches. Let's hop right into the deck profile.
Alright, so start off with a standard 3 Madolche. I'm not going to explain that. I run 3 Hoot Cake. The reason being is that I do play 1 Max C and 2 Card D. 3 Messing Gelato. I play 3 because you're better off playing 3 rather than 2, because you could run out of MX Saber Invoke, or run out of targets for MX Saber Invoker, and have to rely on Leviair possibly. So 3 I think is just better overall. 2 Mufway.
Why only 2?
Because 3 can get cloggy, and until Angeli comes out, I don't think it's worth it to run any more than 2.
So when Angeli comes out, what are you planning on taking out?
Taking out probably a few traps. I have a few traps, and I run quite a few traps in my deck, so I might consider taking those out, or maybe upstart goblins or something.
Alright, well, let's continue.
Okay, 2 Card D, 2 Spell Striker, 2 Effect Veiler, and 1 Max C.
Alright.
Now, I run the 1 Max C because I don't really know how the formats. I'm not really confident that Max C would be good in this format. So I'm just going to run 1, plus it's good with one of the 3 Hoot Cake that I run. Effect Veiler, just really good this format. I would probably consider running 3, maybe over the Max C, but Max C can be used during your turn as well. And so, I don't know, it's up to whatever you
It's just a tech. Just a tech. Alright.
Let's see. Spell Striker, 2 of them. He's just really good if you, let's say, Madolche Hoot Cake gets Veilered, or let's say Mufway gets Veilered. You can still bring him out and special summon a rank 3 from your deck, whether it be like in Zen mains or anything. So I like running Spell Striker. He's also good for OTKs. You go Mufway, Hoot Cake, and let's say you get Hoot Cake's effect Doctor, bring out Messing Gelato. You have Mufway, you summon, bring out Hoot Cake, special summon effect, you bring out Messing Gelato, and let's say you do have the Spell Striker, you can overlay these two. Bring out Invoker, bring out another Messing Gelato, and from there you can pretty easily OTK if you have Ticket. It's the pretty standard play that you would play with that you would use in Madolches. Spell Striker just great to get over Veilers or Phoenix Chains. And
why the card car? Is he like a staple in the deck, or is he just a tech in?
So actually you see card in a lot of Madolche decks. And the reason is because he's not only fodder for Hoot Cake, but because Madolche deck without Angeli is too slow, Card D helps speed it up.
Alright, well, let's move on to the spells.
3 MST. That's just standard. It's really good, and it helps you get over Phoenix Chain. Or let's say to activate a field spell to take out your Chateau. You can chain it. It's just really good this format, especially without having 2 Chateau. The reason I play 2 is because it's searchable, and it's, let's say they since MST is usually ran at 3, having 2 Chateau I think is overall better. Because you may not always want to recycle it with Tiramisu. Ticket, same reasoning as Chateau. I just think if you just summon a Madolche monster like Madolche and you leave your field open, Ticket really helps so you don't lose advantage. Finally, 2 Upstart Goblin, not 3, because I replaced it with my card. Let's see, I replaced it with my Max C. The third one, I want to try it out, because in some ways Max C helps you help start plays with Hoot Cake. So I'm gonna try 1 Max C, and if it's not working out, or if this format gets slower, I'll probably take it out and put it in another Upstart. One reinforcement, that's go for Spell Striker, gives you instant fodder, or if you want, you can even go for Messenger Gelato, even though you usually don't want to, unless you have Mufway in hand. Dark Hole, that's staple. Book of Moon, also a staple. I run 3 Fiendish Chains because I think it's kind of staple nowadays. Monster effects are pretty good, especially Exciton or Silent Honors, so Fiendish Chains is really good. 2 Mirror Force, it's really good, and until this deck can speed up with Angeli, I'll stick with 2 Mirror Forces. 2 Trap Stun, because even though we use a lot of traps, Madolches are really afraid of traps as well, and sometimes you can't draw into your MSTs in time. You may want to save your MSTs for field spells or for Kaiser Coliseum, and Trap Stun helps get rid of, or helps you
Set up for
not have to worry about. Yeah, set up for OTKs or make a big push. Finally, 1 Compulse, 1 Solemn Warning, and 1 Palooza. The Compulse and Solemn Warning are pretty much staple. Compulse is a chainable, and I love chainable cards, so if they want to MST it, I don't just lose it. And then 1 Madolche Palooza. This is because can also set up for OTKs. You can search it out with Messenger Gelato, and like I said, if you draw a lot of Madolches and you somehow draw into this or search for it with Messenger Gelato, the next turn could be OTK. So that's it for the main deck.
Alright.
Side deck, now this isn't complete, it's just a temporary side deck. I haven't been playing with Madolches that much. 1 Swift Scarecrow, just in case I go against some fast, weird deck that, like maybe Heretics, or let's say go against some Dragon Cooler variants or Light Swords, whatever. Swift Scarecrow is just really good for any kind of OTK deck. Oh, especially Gear. 3 Twister. The reason I play 3 is because I hate Kaiser Coliseum, and I hate cards like Rivalry, which hurt my deck.
Shit. Sorry, you two.
And then also for field spells. Let's say I'm going against a deck that uses field spells. Twister's just really good to chain to that, or Fiendish Chain. 1 Light Imprisoning Mirror, or wait, actually 2 Light Imprisoning Mirrors. Just good for
Constellars, Boojins. Yeah.
So there's that. DNA Surgery. This is for those who try to side in Rivalry, or let's say they have spell books where they need to have a spellcaster type monster on the field to activate Fate. I can chain DNA Surgery to that. That's really nice. 3 overworked for Fire Fist matchup. Really, they're still tier 1. Let's see, 1. Let's see. Oh wait, yeah, 2 Mind Crush. There we go. I'm mixing things up. 2 Mind Crush. I don't really know what else to put in my side deck. I'm kind of just running out of ideas, or it's good to have Mind Crush, but I'm not really sure if I want to take it out or not. 1 Imperial Iron Wall. That's also to hurt Boojins, even though it does hurt Hoot Cake. My combos don't always rely on Hoot Cake, so it doesn't hurt enough not to have this in the side deck. And then 1 Maxi, just in case they're like some really quick OTK deck, I can side in this and like Swift Scarecrow. So, yeah.
Alright, on to the extra deck.
Extra deck. 2 Madolche Queen Tiramisu. You usually don't want 3, just because once you bring 1 out, you've made a pretty big push. So you really don't need. And the second one you may sometimes need, but I don't go into it enough that I feel like I would need a 3rd. 2 MX Saber Invoker. Until Angeli comes out, I'm going to keep this at 2. This just helps me detach to bring out Messenger Gelato and continue an OTK. 1 Leviair. This will go to 2 once Angeli comes out, because you summon Angeli, then tribute it for Hoot Cake, banish it with Hoot Cake, and you can go into Messenger Gelato or something. Either way, yeah, it'll go up to 2 once Angeli comes out. Gaga Cowboy, pretty obvious. Abyss Dweller against for Mermails. Crazy Box, just in case. Skill Drain, or if I want to be a sack. Number 101, that's pretty much staple. My Stroke, also staple. Photon, Papal Operative. It used to be a black ship, but I traded it off, so Photon's a pretty good choice as well. Alucard, it's just a good rank 3, pops back row or defense position monsters face down. Zenmane's good for stalling, along with Equipped Engineer. Plus it helps protect Tiramisu just in case I don't OTK and I'm afraid I get Dark Hold or something. And then Acid Golem, which is again for easy rank 3 plays from Spell Striker and under Skill Drain.
Alright, well, that's it for the deck profile. Like and subscribe to our videos. Thank you very much. Please come again.